Howdy, howdy. That was the grocery shopping for the next week and a half about. I did want to talk about my goals, and I did a video like, what was it? Like a week and a half ago, and then just never got around to editing, doing anything. So last week was very stressful and a lot going on. Anyway, I had to do a lot of ring around. My dad had doctor appointment, my son had doctor's appointments, so stuff like that. Anyway, on the goal front, not much happened in January. First off, the world, the United States, the universe, whatever, needs to chill the fuck out, okay? For 1 week, just 1 week, so people can get, catch their breath a little bit. Holy moly, out of the gates at the first of the year. Good Lord. And on top of it, January is typically stressful anyway, financially, because it's just how it is. So, got through January. February's looking a lot better. And like I said, just did that grocery shopping. So, I basically spent most of January just figuring things out, contemplating, actually changing up a little bit of what I want to do. Not so much, well, let's back that up. So, yes, I want to integrate more whole foods, and less processed foods into my diet. You saw there's a lot more produce and stuff like that in my groceries. Yeah, one of the things I hadn't thought about is doing like meatless Monday. So that will be basically for me. Dinner will be meatless, whatever people want to do at that point. I don't give a shit. And then, of course, Tuesday's always taco night. But we've been switching it up, maybe doing sometimes nachos, or I might do some enchiladas, introduce the kids to that. So, but my dad is like not eating tortillas at all. Yeah, he's been getting really weird about what he can eat, because I don't think he can do much when it comes to alert. EPA is going to repeal its findings that greenhouse gases harm the environment. Did I read that right? Oh, okay. US is just stupid, I guess, at this point. Oh, Lordy. Anyway. Oh, my God. Okay. Got a little political right there. So, but maybe rethink what I want to kind of incorporate more of in my diet. So I got to, think on it a little bit more and not have, also too, the kids have been like enjoying beans more, and I made chili the other day and they liked it. And so I'm starting to incorporate, I'm going to be doing that like once a week, a bean dish. Tonight's going to be the bean dish, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to make. Those have been okay on. Exercise non-existent at this point, because I'm just running around every day and just trying not to. I have been putting my foot down, but of course my dad, a couple weeks ago, I asked him, he had a prescription, and I said, can you go a couple days without it? And he's like, oh yeah. And then I asked him, and he's like, the next day, he's like, oh, I really need it. It's my blood center. I'm like, dude, communication is not your strong point oh my God. Because the answer was, yes, you did frickin' need it. So I'm dealing with that. And my dad, he's just going through a ton of coffee and everything. I just went to the store, everything, I didn't realize soda prices, which my brother's a big soda drinker, and I'm slowing down, and that's gone up. Some other things have started to go up, and I'm like, come on now. And that's the thing. It's like my dad's going through more and more Ovaltine, which he probably shouldn't have as a diabetic. But what the fuck do I know? And yeah, so it's just stuff like that. So it's just been really frustrating. So I haven't really gotten to a lot of things, but I've just spent the time kind of thinking and contemplating and changing what I'm doing. And yeah, so maybe, yeah, I don't know. Crazy, crazy. So, but on the food aspect, what I'm eating and what I'm putting in my body and what I am nourishing myself with, that is changing, obviously, because you just saw my groceries. And yeah, I'm very actually excited about that. Got some ideas from some areas, and yeah, so yep, there you go. That's it. And I will talk to you later. Bye.